Yo, what up, niggas? It's your boy Folochko here. Don't even ask about the hat. I'm just wearing it because it's kind of stylish right now. So let's get to it. First of all, I'm recording this video right after I saw the actual clip, so I don't know. I haven't tried yet, so I don't know if I'm able to upload the audio clip on my channel prior to making this video. So just in case, the link is right here to the video, and check the description if you want to see or hear the audio of the guy on the phone with his girlfriend, because I may not be able to put it here. So anyway, let's get to it. This dude's name is, I forgot his name already. His name is Donald Sterling, and he was having a conversation with his girlfriend. I'm gonna come at this from a different angle than probably any other black person on YouTube. And I'm gonna come out to say, I understand him, and I don't see him as racist. And let me explain why I don't see him as racist. People don't understand this. Now, I'm going to try to be as real as possible. People can talk shit all they want, but I'm a pure example. Period. Pure example. And I'll prove it before the video's over. What this guy is saying the whole time, for one, he's saying he doesn't have a problem with black people. He said it 1,000,000 times. He does not have a problem with black people. He doesn't have a problem with Magic Johnson. He doesn't care who she fucks or whatever. He doesn't care. The problem is the culture he's involved with. That's the problem. It's not him. So it's not so much that he's a racist necessarily. It's so that he's not willing to fight against it. There's a humongous difference. If you just accept it, I don't think you're racist if you just accept something. I think you're racist if you're trying to push towards something. And when I say racist, I mean like prejudice, like you hate, you think you're better than other people. I don't think he has that at all. I think he just learned to accept a culture that he is a part of. Because what did he say? He said when she's taking pictures with black people, what happens? He gets calls about it. And he's like, oh, okay, sorry, it doesn't happen again. He can't deal with that shit. He can't deal with the backlash of a girl he's dating being involved with black people. It's not him. It's the people around him and the culture. And he doesn't want to hear about it. Now, this guy is not saying he doesn't want black people at his games. That's not what I understand this dude, because I've had these conversations myself. Just like this, I've had this exact conversation, and I'll explain it. All right, let me get to this. He's not saying he doesn't want black people at his games. He's saying he doesn't want anyone really close to him bringing black people to the games, especially his girlfriend, like a girl he's dating on the side or whatever. He doesn't want them bringing black people because he's going to hear about it, and people are going to get in his face about it. Like, oh yeah, your girl's around black guys. Oh, your girl's around black guys. Oh, she's a nigga lover, blah, blah, blah. Now, unless this guy is saying, oh yeah, stupid niggas, or I hate black people, I don't see him as racist. All he's doing is saying, okay, I understand where you're coming from, I'll talk to her about it. It's all because he doesn't want to hear about it, and he doesn't want her to go through shit over it. He doesn't want her to go through shit over it. I can prove it to you right now exactly what this guy's talking about. Now, I'm involved in kind of an internet culture. I can't say Russian culture necessarily, because I can't say everyone on the internet who talks about me is Russian, because that would be bullshit, even though I go to Russia a lot. But it's just the internet. And when it comes to certain things, girls I get involved with, I say things like this. She'll be like, oh, let's take a picture, put it on Instagram. I say, if there's a girl that like I may be dating seriously. So for example, if there's a girl living with me here right now in this room, and you don't know, that means we really like each other. So I would tell her things like, don't take pictures with me, don't put pictures of me on Instagram with you, don't do that. People are going to start bothering you, they're going to start texting you, they're going to start saying things to you, then you're going to come to me, oh, this person said this about me on the internet. Don't take pictures with me. It's the same shit. Don't take me outside in public in your area. People are going to see it, especially if they know me and they don't like me, they're going to get in your face about it. Don't do anything with me publicly. Keep it private. It's the same shit. If you don't believe me, search Folochko on Google. Search Folochko on Google. Apparently, I'm a rapist. I attack women. I have AIDS. And I have kids. You'll learn all these things on the first page. Now, if you're a girl to be seen walking around with me, being with me all the time, you'll be dragged into that shit. They will start talking shit about you. That's why the girls I'm really close to, you'll never know them. You'll know the girls who are cool and they can deal with the problems, sure. Those are the girls who run with me on camera, but the other ones, you'll never know. Because there's much more, but you'll never know. We're not friends of contacte, we talk on the phone, this and that, you'll never know. And that's the reason. And he's trying to keep her out of the hot water because apparently the people who he's around have a problem with black people, but not him. It's not him. Now, the question is whether he should fight this or not. Should he be fighting the culture? Well, it depends on how strong this culture is around him and who are these people. Are they his investors? Is it his family? Because obviously he has black people on his basketball team and he doesn't have a problem with them. He didn't say anything negative about black people that whole voice recording. Tell me one negative thing he said about black people. Nothing. He was just saying there's a culture that you don't understand. You know, I have to tell Americans that all the time about in Russia because things are different there. I'm like, it's a culture. It's a different culture. You don't understand it. Their culture's this. They don't like seeing this. They don't like doing that. It's a different culture, and I totally understand where this man is coming from. I understand it. How is he racist when he's like, you can fuck them, you can be with them, you can do what you want with them? How is that racist? Only thing he is telling her is to keep it private so he nor she gets shit for it. I do the same thing. You might have watched a video like, 4 videos ago. I was sitting here, talking to the camera, and then I had to talk to my cat, and I had to get up, move the camera, and continue the video. That's why I did it. Because I don't want her to get shit like I'm getting shit. Because she means something to me. So she wasn't on camera. It's the same shit. If she were to go to some public place with me, blah, 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 and a bunch of people to see me, then she's gonna get shit. It's the same shit, people. This is kind of a lot of people don't understand this because a lot of you are lucky because a lot of people don't give a shit about what you do. You're not popular or you're not famous, you're not a celebrity, whatever. A lot of people don't give a shit about what you do. If you search your name on Google, nothing's really gonna pop up. And that's cool. But other people, such as myself, if you search us on Google, you're gonna see a bunch of shit and half of it just ain't true. It's a bunch of shit talking. Like I said, you don't believe me? Go to Google. Go to Google Trends and see the shit that's there about me. You know what I mean? It's just what happens when you become a public figure. Famous, celebrity, or just kinda, doesn't matter. Once you're a public figure and people are making websites and pages about you, you're a public figure and you're somewhere. And you have to be careful about what you do, and the people around you have to be even more careful if you care for them and you love them because you don't want them to go through it. You know what I mean? Because they're not the public figure, it's you. Once they get involved with you, then they become the public figure. You know what I mean? So if I were a black Clippers fan, would I keep going to his games? Well, that depends on where that money's going. Because if the money I'm paying to go to that Clippers game is funding the racist culture that he's a part of, or he just refuses to fight, I might not want to go anymore. Because I might be putting money into the pockets of the people who are angry when they see him or someone he loves with a black person. So like I said, I don't really have a problem with him. Because he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't have to fucking fight. That's not his fight. He doesn't have to do it. That's not his fight. That's not. You don't have to say, oh, you guys don't like black people, fuck you. That's not his fight. He doesn't have to do that. As long as he's respecting black people himself, alright. He's not saying black people can't come to his games. He's saying, you're my loved one, don't bring black people because they're going to get on my case and they're going to get on your case. I don't want anyone getting on your case, blah, 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 blah. He's trying to protect himself mostly and her a little bit. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of you won't understand this video, a lot of you won't like this video, but I'm telling you, it's a different life once you become a public figure. It's a different life. You know, I've been found a few times, not found, how would I say it? People have spotted me in the street a few times since I've been in New York City. And one time I was with a girl I really care about. And this was literally 4 streets away from my house. You see what I'm talking about? I could not believe it when this dude was like, you're Filuchko? Now the first thing I was thinking was, yo, if this dude got a problem, I'm going to snuff him in his face right now. It's the first thing I'm thinking, because he's way too close to home. I got to put this dude in check. But he was happy to see me. He was a big Russian dude, but he was happy to see me. And he was like, oh, we should hang out, this and that. And I was like, all right, we in America, you know, I ain't worried about shit, so we can hang out sometime. But it just shows how when you become a public figure, you just got to be a little careful with yourself and people around you, because shit gets real. What if that dude was one of the dudes who had a problem with me? He lived 4 streets away because of some shit he heard on the internet. It could have went the other way around. He could have secretly took a picture of me and her, put it all over the place like, this bitch is doing this dude has AIDS. You see what I mean? So just understand, for a conclusion, I'm finished with this, I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but just understand, he doesn't like, and the fact is he doesn't like that he has to say this to her. He it were up to him, it would be different, but it's just the culture around him. Not everyone can deal with it. Not everyone's able to deal with that stress. I can deal with it like a motherfucker, but people next to me, no. A lot of people get real offended by just comments on YouTube. Like, there are some girls I did videos with maybe 1 or 2 times. Maybe even an English teacher I did a video with. And like, these comments people put really, she's like, why would they say that about me? A lot of people can't handle that shit, man. And he just doesn't want to go through it, and he doesn't want her to go through it, and that's it. But as a black people who play on his team, I think any black person who plays on his team or buys tickets to see his team play, they need to have a better understanding of where that money goes. Because if that money goes if that money goes towards that racist culture, or the people who support the racist culture, you know what I mean? Because let's put it this way. The people involved in this racist culture, not all of them are racist. Let me explain to you what I mean. Not all of them are prejudiced. So let's say there's him, his whole family. Let's just say there's 10 people in his family. Alright? 2 of the oldest and 1 young person. 2 of the oldest and 1 young person. 3 of them are basically prejudiced. Now, what happens is when the other 7 hear them say racist things, they just don't respond. They don't say, yeah, you know, niggers. They just go, oh, okay, you know. They just accept it because they don't want to start trouble. There's a huge difference. There's a huge difference to me from people who push something to people who just accept it because they don't want problems. Now, I know a lot of you people think, oh yeah, you know, that's messed up. They should fight. They should fight. Not everyone has to fight for someone else. You know, he's not even black. Why does he have to fight for you? He should just respect you. Not fighting for you is not... Wait, how do I say this? If he doesn't fight, that doesn't mean that he's disrespectful. Not fighting is not disrespectful. He doesn't have to fight for shit. He doesn't have to love you. He doesn't have to like you. He doesn't have to fight for you. He just has to respect you. And in my eyes, this man respected black people that whole conversation. He didn't say anything negative. Find me one thing negative. They're less intelligent. They're ugly. He didn't even mention the AIDS thing Magic Johnson has. Someone please tell me, or HIV, someone please tell me one negative thing he said about black people. Please try to understand me on this one. Trust somebody who's going through it. Like I said, Google for lunch go. You'll see what I'm talking about. That's all you have to do. If on the first page of Google, first 20 links, you don't see at least, okay, let me just say one. I don't want to over-exaggerate because I do a lot of good things and a lot of people put it. But if you only see one real fucked up negative thing that obviously isn't true about me and maybe some people involved with me, I'm wrong. But you're not. I'm not going to be wrong. And that's basically it, people. Please try to understand this, man. It's something public figures have to go through. And it sucks ass, but it's part of it. It's either you be a public figure and go through it, or you can just get a regular job and you don't have to worry about it. I'd rather be a public figure. Later. Oh, and one last thing before I go, almost forgot. When I was mentioning and talking about how he doesn't have to fight for people, you know what I mean? When I talk about that, what I'm saying is no one has to like you. So when people say things like, people in his culture say things like, black people are this, I don't like them, I don't want to be around them, and he doesn't fight against it, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. They're not doing anything bad to you. They don't have to associate with you. They don't have to give you money, and white people don't have to like you. They don't have to like you. They just have to respect you. What I mean by that is, no one's attacking you. No one's sending you viruses through your computer. They just want nothing to do with you. They don't have to have anything to do with you. They do things that they have to do for the people of America, like pay taxes and shit. Hopefully they do what they're supposed to do. But other than that, they don't have to do shit with you. They don't have to. It's just when it comes to living life, they have to respect you like they respect everyone else. So when they're talking to you, they're going to talk to you like a normal person. Now maybe in their mind they're thinking, oh yeah, this is a nigger. But as long as he's like, yeah, how's it going? Here's our menu, here's this and that, we'll do this and that for you. As long as they're treating you right, it doesn't matter. You understand what I mean? So if he were to see two white people attacking a black person, I'm not saying don't say anything, don't call the cops because you don't have to fight. No, I'm saying the simple fact that people don't like other people and you hear them say they don't like them, he doesn't have to defend you because no one has to fucking like you. Americans need to understand that. No one, I don't give a fuck if you're gay, I don't give a fuck if you're black, Hispanic, nobody has to like you. They just have to respect you. Keep their hands off you and don't try to negatively affect you in any way. That's it. They can talk shit all day. But as long as they treat you right and they respect you, that's it. That's it. I met tons of people who didn't like me, but respected me. It happens all the fucking time. Not everyone's gonna like you, homie. But as long as they respect you, that's it. No one's entitled to like shit. You don't have to like music. You don't have to like this. So if you don't like rap music, someone gives you rap, like, oh, I'm not into rap. You're not fucking hateful. You don't like it. You don't like it. You're not saying, oh yeah, we should go have the government shut down rap. There's a difference between I don't want to hear it and let's shut it down. You see? So if someone's like, I don't want to see it, I don't want to be around it because that's not for me, they're not hateful. They just don't like you and they don't have to. But soon they switch that to, let's destroy these people, let blah, blah, blah. Then it's a problem. That's what I mean by he doesn't have to fight just because people don't like you. You see what I mean? And like one more time before I go, nowhere in this audio clip did he ever say anything like, I don't want black people at my games. No, there's no way he ever, even in this video, insulted Magic Johnson. Tell me where he insulted Magic Johnson. I know the comments I'm going to get, Uncle Tom, all this stuff, but no one's going to give me anything he said. Nobody's going to give me anything he said negative about black people or negative about Magic Johnson because it doesn't exist. That's it. I'm gone.